Sunday. Hello, dear ones. I welcome you all. Good to catch up with you. Today, we're going to continue on the topic parenting. And majorly, I'm going to touch on guiding versus controlling. That is the caption of our video today. Guiding versus controlling. Which do you do? Do you guide your kids or you call them? Please put in the chat box which of the system or style do you prefer to use? Guiding them or controlling them? It's an interesting pick, and I want us all to contribute. All learning. Let's learn from each other of the style do you use, or let me say method. For us to want the best for our child, it is very natural, and all parents work towards that. Every parent wants their child to live better or to do better than they are living. So it is a natural thing, a natural instinct to want to see your child do better than you. However, there's still a fine line between guiding and controlling. A very fine line, or let me say a thin line between guiding your child and controlling. Guiding your child allows them to develop independence. When you guide them, you play a supervisory role over them, and it allows the child to develop, to be responsible, and to be independent. It develops the child to want to do things for themselves. Just your supervision they will not need. The child develop to be independent. They have self-confidence and decision-making skills when you guide them. You have really led them on. You have taught them, mentored them, modeled to show them how to be independent, how to be responsible, and how to take responsibility for whatever they have done. While controlling can stifle their play for an extended time. You are welcome. When you decide to control your child, especially for an extended time, it makes the child to become so dependent on you, dependent on people wherever the child finds themselves. The child finds it difficult to do things without you. They want you around before they can take even basic decisions about themselves. I'm not saying it's not okay for a child to still ask the parents on some certain steps to take in life, but there are some basic functions the child should be able to carry out without being too dependent. So, and this is the result of a controlling parent. When you control your child, you don't allow the child to be independent, to have self-confidence, to rely on themselves to be able to do a lot of things. Even it reflects so much in their academic performance. They want to lean on people. They want people to help them to do a lot of things. There are a lot, and they to make decisions builds their self-confidence and self-esteem. They develop greatly. They develop decision-making skills, and guiding your child helps them to learn to make informed decisions. Because you have guided them from the early time, you have really built in information into them. And this informed decision, the informed uh, information you have built into them, allow the child to make informed decisions, become creativity, even creative later in life. And the freedom to explore is not there. The child will not have the skill and the wisdom to explore. It leads to rebellion, the child being rebellion. Overly controlling parents can face a rebellion or resentment from their children. Find fault in the methods the parent has used to train them. That the parent not allowing them to do things on their own. They become so reliant, and now they start faulting the parents. And now they start faulting the parents. When you control the child, it hinders their problem-solving skill. They will not be, and it's not, when you see the child, you definitely know that the child is not well oriented. But that solve problems, even no matter how minute the problems are. And this is to let us know that when guiding the child, and this is to let us know that when guiding the child over controlling is very good. The controlling method does not really help the child. It even reflects in the child even later in life. When you see an adult that had been brought up by controlling parents, you will definitely know in their behavior, even as adults, probably in school behavior, even as adults, probably in school, in tertiary institution of work, you will definitely recognize somebody that grew up under controlling parents. This behavior can prevent the children from developing problem-solving skills even later in life. And finding the balance between these two is very, very necessary. And this is how you can help yourself as a parent, so that you can find a balance between guiding your child and controlling. Is that just set clear boundaries. When you set clear boundaries for the child, you will find yourself in a situation where you have to be reprimanding the child always and every now. You would of correction even when it seems to be getting too late. So set clear boundaries for the child as they are growing. Don't go there. Don't do this. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. This is what you should do. This is how you should do it. That is setting clear boundaries for your kid. Then establish clear expectation. Establish clear expectations and you establish clear expectation. When you set boundaries for the child, then you establish clear expectation the child to do to carry out certain rules. That is setting clear boundaries and show them your expectation. You don't set boundaries without declaring your expectation. What you expect the child, how you expect the child to behave, what you want about this child, the kind of reports you want to get about them from school, from play groups, and from anywhere, reports about your child. So when you set a clear boundary for your child, and while you are allowing the child to make choices from your expectations, you supervise expectations what you expect from your child. You model by your attitude and your behavior, like kindness, like being loving, being caring. You model all this for your child, and your child will emulate. You can't be showing bad attitude in the home, either a clear behavior you treat some other people. You will not like it. So you also encourage open communication with your child. Open communication. By the time you don't communicate well with your child will never understand you and will not know your do and your don'ts. Your child will not understand your boundary. Your child will not know your set expectation. So communicate openly. And when you communicate openly with your child, it fosters open communication and encourage your child to express their thoughts and feelings, so that your child will be able to communicate with you and ask questions. Ask questions on things the child doesn't understand. You'll be able to provide guidance and support while allowing your child to take ownership of their decisions. So, where the controlling training of raising a child, which are you using? Is it comfortable for you? The style you are using, is it comfortable for you? Is it okay for your child? Does your child comfortable for you? Is it okay for your child? Does your child startle when you are coming in, or your child is happily hug you and welcome you? Does your child run indoor when you are arriving home? Are you comfortable with that? Do you feel that is the way to live? So that everybody, they no longer come to the living room because you're around. So check it. Controlling versus guiding. Which style are you using? Do you want to stay on the style you have been using? Guiding your child. Now I want to conclude. Guiding your child rather than controlling them allows them to develop essential life skills that you will be happy about, and you will have peace and rest now and later in life. They will be able to have essential life skills like being independent, being self-sufficient, making findings on their own, and asking you for the correct way if it's what they have really found out is correct. Knowing the right from the left, you can help the child to grow into a capable and confident individual. When you guide your child, the child will be able to grow in the way that will surely make you happy. The child will be able to grow and be his or herself, and you at the end of it all, you will be happy, well, doing things the right way. So train up your child in a good way, in the way of the Lord. Guide them, model them to do the right thing. You can even use the chaining system. What is called chaining system in children upbringing? The chaining system from D to A again. Take it from A to B and do it from D to A in reverse form. That is this chaining system of bringing up, raising a child, so that always you stay controlling the child. They don't need it. What they need is your guidance. If you are doing well, then you'll be able to instill the way you live into that child. So let your child watch you. Be a good parent. Do things in the right way, and they will emulate you and copy you. I hope this has studied today, and I'm waiting in the chat box to read your comments, contribution. Which method are you using to raise your child? Are you guiding or you are controlling? Some parents feels when they control, yes, they are the boss. No, that's not the right way. It's even when you guide that you become the boss. Your wife will be happy, the house will be happy, everybody in the house will be happy when you guide your children, when you raise children with the guiding style, not controlling. Please write in the chat box, which method are you using? Do you control at home or you guide? Controlling does not make you the head, does not make you the father or the mother. When you guide, you feel happy. You don't stress yourself and you don't stress the child. Guiding method for me has the uppermost hand than controlling. Some parents so much, even when they get to school, probably let me say before they enter the university, and it's time for them to choose courses they are going to run in the university. Some parents insist on the child studying what the parents want, not what the child wants, not what the child can cope with. The child is the one attending the school, and they know what they can cope with. Individual knows their coping method, what they can cope with, what they can, the subjects, the courses they can study. They have probably discussed with the guidance and counselor in the school. We insist the child must study what they want, and the child will now agree to what the father has said or the mother has said, and get to the university and become weak and unable to cope. Children will not be happy in school because he definitely does not want to become what his father wants him to become, and this has a very negative effect on the child. That is controlling. When you insist, not minding that the child may not even be able to cope with the fundamental studies before he can go. That's what you want him to become, and they get there and they don't cope. Some of them drop out without the parents even knowing. They just leave home and go to school, but they are not doing the right thing in school. So let's know that controlling your child versus guiding, which way out? Even at home, our wives, the husband, do you control your wife or you guide? Controlling is one of the problems. It will be better than doing that way, and you both agree. Your partner will see reason to your own thoughts. So I hope my talk has touched somebody today, and I hope you will go back to me to respond. Which style do you use, and do you want to change? For me, guiding is very good. It's very good. It gives you peace, and it gives the home peace. It brings in knowledge, wisdom, and understanding will be built in. But when you control, a lot of things that child will forget, and that is why some parents think the child the child is heady, the child is disobedient. No, it's because of the way of raising, controlling. The children held you in fear. The children, they raise your voice at them, you beat them. They held you in fear. They may tell you that they have heard you, but they will forget because you didn't guide them. You are only controlling them, insisting they do things in a hard way. God bless you. Thank you for coming to join me. I'll see you again when I come up with another topic about our home and our parenting system, our parenting style. So I'll say see you again. Thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing. So I say bye bye.